Hi there, I'm Jacob with Columbia Sportswear, and this is gear that doesn't suck, approved by people who go outside. And today, we're taking a look at the Labyrinth Loop 2. This is your next do-it-all, fall through spring, don't have to think, just put it on before you leave the house jacket. Because you know the days I'm talking about, the kind of days that start partly sunny, turn windy for no reason, and somehow end up with your ears feeling like they're made of glass. It's thin enough with an athletic fit that you can really wear it anywhere, but then the second you actually take it outside in the cold, it's like, oh, this jacket is doing something. And that's all thanks to this absolutely insane material on the inside. You know what, we'll get to that in a minute, but let's start on the outside and work our way in. The outside of this jacket repels moisture thanks to Omni-Shield. It's not going to be insanely waterproof like Columbia Sportswear's OutDry Extreme, but it's going to be moisture repelling enough that if you ever get caught out in the rain, you're going to be grateful that you're wearing this jacket. And when it's not raining, you're gonna have all the breathability that you want. Now, a do-it-all jacket needs storage, and this jacket has it. 2 pockets up front where you expect them, and 1 on the chest, all of which zip up to keep your things yours. The hood actually fits well and can be cinched down for those really cold days. And that cinching down is actually a common theme throughout the smaller details of this jacket. Elastic cuffs and a drawcord adjustable hem really let this jacket punch above its weight class. Even the main zipper looks and feels good when fully zipped, which is rare. Okay, you wanna hear about the material that's been to the moon? Great. On the inside of the Labyrinth Loop 2 is Omni-Heat Infinity. This stuff is as cool as it looks. Thermally reflective microdots cover a high-performance fabric to give you warmth and breathability. This is literally the gold standard in warmth. Let's do an experiment with Omni-Heat Infinity. To do this, we will be using a very expensive thermal imaging camera to truly see the thermal difference. Now, before we even get started, I have to show you something kind of cool. Check this out. If I get out of the frame and you look at the thermal imaging camera, the warmest things on the set are the Columbia Sportswear shoe at the top and the Omni-Heat Infinity material that's sitting up there. That's not even a part of the experiment, but isn't that kind of cool? In the background, the warmest things are the Columbia shoe and the Columbia Sportswear Omni-Heat Infinity like sample material up there. That didn't even mean to happen. Okay, so to do the test, we're going to start out with some other materials that are often considered warm, definitely when thick enough, okay? So I'm going to take, where do we start? Let's start with my favorite sweatshirt. We're gonna start here, and I'm going to put it up against my face. So you can see my face here on the thermal imaging camera, and you can see me putting this jacket right up to my face, okay? I wanna make sure I'm really aligned well here so you can see. Don't look at my face, look at the material and see, is there any heat transfer? I just touched it, maybe I'll find a new spot. There you go, if I don't touch it with my hand. Any heat transfer on that? I'm not seeing any. Okay, let's move to another one of my daily jackets here. This is the inside. We're using the insides of the material since we're using the inside of the jacket. Find a spot I haven't touched. Okay, put this up against my face. Are we seeing anything? I don't think so. I think it's just my face glowing and my glasses that look a little scary. Now I'm gonna use some Omni-Heat Infinity that I haven't used yet. Fold it up. Not gonna touch any of it. Okay. Let's see, my face is in the frame. Now let's hold up the jacket to my face. Do you see that heat transfer? See, this isn't light, this is heat, and it's reflecting it right back onto my skin. So this is how I'm going to stay warmer. It is not just a material relying on thickness or bulk, it is a genuinely smarter material that is reflecting my own body heat back to me to keep me warmer. I'm stoked on this. This stuff is so cool. With the Labyrinth Loop 2, you've got a daily do-it-all jacket that looks clean, fits athletic, repels moisture, seals up nicely in the cold, and is hiding some of the most advanced thermal tech in the industry. What more could you ask for? Check out the Columbia Sportswear Labyrinth Loop 2 at Columbia.com.